I'm live. Hopefully I am. Let's go a little closer. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jillian, and I made the How to Ask for Help workbook, and I also blog over at doingaway.with perfect.com. I'm going to get started because I don't know how many people can jump on live, so most of you will probably watch the replay. But I had a slight problem with my printer, and I couldn't print the workbook. My son was sick all weekend, so I didn't prepare ahead of time, and I tried to print it today. Didn't work. So I will be glancing at my computer because I have the workbook up on my computer. So we're going to get right into it because I have Boy Scouts at 6, which I completely forgot about, but good thing I scheduled this at 5. So the first page is talking about how we feel we have to do all the things. Especially as mothers, we feel we have to do everything, and we don't. We don't have to do everything. And just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. I can wash the dishes, but you know what? It's good practice to let my oldest daughter wash the dishes. It's good for them to have chores. It's good for them to do something. It's hard though because they don't do it how I like it done. Sometimes they don't do it all the way. They can be a little lazy sometimes. So, I mean, even though they don't do it exactly like you, let them do it. It's good to let other people do stuff for you and to realize you can't do everything. There's only 24 hours in a day, and we can't devote every minute to something. It's just not going to work. The first page also goes in, I'm not going to read it all because I'm pretty sure you guys can read it. But it goes into more about how society puts pressure on you. You see all these perfect moms on Pinterest and Instagram doing all the things and looking great doing it, but not always how it is, and you don't see their behind the scenes. You don't see their messy moments. They're not posting those. So just remember, they're really not doing all the things. Their life is sometimes a mess too. And one of the quotes at the bottom is, things do not have to be done your way. Even if someone doesn't do something exactly like you, let them do it anyways. That's very hard for me because I feel I need to do things my way, and my way is the right way, which is not always true. So what I really want to get into is these questions. Now, if you couldn't print this like me, you can grab a journal, grab a piece of paper, grab whatever. If you can't print the workbook, you can write these answers out on paper. But instead of me writing them out, I am going to help go through the questions by telling you my answers to them, and maybe that will help you be able to dig a little deeper into your answers. So I'm only going to go through the first 2 pages in this video. I'm going to go through, there's 10 pages altogether, so 2 pages each night. So, and I space the times out. I keep going up in hours to maybe somebody could join me live sometime. But, the first question is, do you feel you have to do everything yourself? If so, why? And I'm asking you to dig really deep here. When I was thinking about this, I realized I've always been like that since I can remember. I've been very independent. I like to do things myself. I don't really like to ask for help or anybody to help me because I feel I do things how they're supposed to be. I remember being in group projects at school, and I would kind of take over and do the project, which most kids were fine with. But I always wanted to do everything myself because I did it right, and I didn't want anything left in other people's hands. Like, I think I wanted control of my life and to be in control of every aspect of it, and so I didn't want anybody else to touch that. And that's really hard to let go of, especially since that's the way I've always been. Even before I was a mother, that was the way I've always been. And I want the control. And learning now that I have a control issue is helping me a little bit, because giving up control little by little is eventually going to lead to me, hopefully, letting go and asking for more help. So really dig deep. I mean, sometimes we're just worried about what other people think of us, and that's why we feel we have to do everything. We want to be like those Instagram and Pinterest moms. I mean, it would be great to be like them if they really existed, but they don't. And we just feel we have to handle everything. Is that, and so you need to dig deep, really think about it, because that's what I did. I really, really thought about it, and I realized I've always been that way. Always, since I can remember. And it's a control issue. I need to have control of everything. So dig deep. write down your answers, just brain dump. Don't like think it has to be perfectly written out. Your sentences don't have to make sense. As long as they make sense to you, just write it down, brain dump, like as far as you can remember when you felt you've had to do everything. Since you became a mother, you just want to be that perfect mother? Has it always been that way? Do you just want control? Do you think you're the only one who can do it right? Are you worried about what others will think? Write it all down. Dig deep, really think about it, and write it down. Trust me, writing it down. That's why I made these little spaces to write them, because if you need more room, get more room. But writing it down is so therapeutic and so helps you really get your thoughts out and dig deeper. The second question, are you putting too much pressure on yourself? Yes, I think everybody who got this workbook could say yes. Definitely too much pressure on yourself. I mean, we just want things to be right. We want people to think that we have it all together. We want life to be good, and we think that having to do all these things and get all these things in is making life better and making it good. But if you have no time for yourself, no time to rest, no time to enjoy your life, it's not making it better at all. So, yeah, pressure on yourself. Sorry, a little brain fart there. But as you'll notice, I sometimes get really nervous on these lives. Nobody's on this right now, but if somebody gets on, you might be able to see me make a fool of myself. But anyways, so yes, I think we're all putting way too much pressure on ourselves. Society is putting too much pressure on us, and we just need to stop thinking about everybody else and think what is best for our family and ourselves. And so if you are putting too much pressure on yourself, how can you give yourself a break? I like to take a little bit of time for myself in the morning. I'm a morning person. I'm that girl who's up at 5 a.m. I work out, I meditate, I journal, I pray, and I have some quiet time. Sometimes I'll work on my blog. I have that time in the morning for myself. It's kind of like my break time. I'm doing something for me. And even though after that, I know the second I wake up the kids, my day starts and my day is busy, 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 busy. And I feel like I have to fit everything in. But that little time gives me time to reflect and time to think about what I can do better in my life, what I want to change in my life. So carve out maybe a little bit of time for yourself to give yourself a break, even if it's 10 minutes before pickup, 10 minutes in the bathroom. If you can lock yourself in the bathroom and not have your kids banging at the door, try that. Just 10 minutes so you can think and you can breathe and you can relax. The last question, are you living up to someone else's expectations and why? I think comparisonitis is there. We all compare ourselves to other moms, other people, especially with social media, and you can hide behind the camera and they won't see the real you. But when I was thinking about this, I am trying to live up to someone else's standards, but the person I'm trying to live up to is this vision of me in my head, of who I want to be. I want to be like Supermom. I want to be able to do everything and look good doing it and be able to breeze by it and it's all a breeze and life is great and happy and fun. But it's kind of an expectation that I don't think anybody can live up to. I think it's set so high. And the Jillian that I am aspiring to be and comparing myself to doesn't exist. And she probably never will exist. So I need to start appreciating this Jillian that is now and stop looking at her and what she is doing. Because I don't think I'll ever get there. We can't do it all and we can't be happy all the time. And we just can't. It's too much pressure on us. And I'm figuring out why I want to be that Jillian that I'm looking up to is because I think that will make me happy. But the thing is, if I can't be happy right now in this moment, then being her isn't going to make me happy either. So stop comparing ourselves to this vision we have of ourselves or somebody else that you see on social media or even your next door neighbor, your sister, and just be you. Be who you are. Try to be true to yourself. If you can't get everything in a day, then, let some of it go. It will still be there tomorrow. If you don't get those dishes done, they're going to sit in that sink till tomorrow. So just try to do that. I hope you can answer some of these questions. Let me know if you're If you want to comment and let me know some of these answers, I would love to hear them. If not, you can email me so they stay private. It's Jillian@doingaway.withperfect.com. Email me there, they'll stay private, or comment below and we can all help each other out. If you have any questions about these first 2 pages I went over or about the rest of the schedule, comment below. Like I said, email me. You can Facebook message me, Instagram message me. Don't Twitter me. Is it Twitter? Or what do you do when you message somebody on Twitter? Tweeting? I don't know. Don't do that though because I won't get it. But and if you have anything you want me to go over, the last day is going to be kind of like wrapping up, and I'm going to go over anything that's not involved in the workbook that you wanted to go over, so leave those comments too. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited about this, and I can't wait. My son was about to come in. I will be here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and we will go over the next 2 pages. Have a great night.